Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, December 9th, 2021. Glad to have everybody here. Appreciate it. Okay, so the last few days here in the market, we've been kind of, I don't know. I've been at the edge of my seat waiting. Are the bulls going to actually push us up, or are the sellers going to push us down? I think this 466.90 is going to be important. It's just simply the low of yesterday. If we can't maintain the low of yesterday, then the sellers are taking control, and we could see price down here at some moving averages, also maybe down here at some candle tops. Okay, so the last thing I think we want, if you're a bull anyway, is to actually break down here, revisit this area, or, well, we could revisit right in here. That's very possible. If we get through here, well, doggone it, let's just go short. So right now, we're holding up. I'm going to maintain a bullish posture for now. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. But right now, I'm going to maintain a bullish posture just a little bit. So it's chopping around in here. I really need it to break out. So we'll keep an eye on that. Be careful with your trading. We are in a choppy zone where, other folks have got to eat too. The market has got to eat. And somebody's going to make some money. But it's I think we're at a very dangerous area to get chopped up. So, maybe sit back, wait till it breaks out or breaks down. We do have this top here, and if we don't break out, well, we're working on a downtrend here. So be a little careful. Alrighty. Snap here. Take a look at Snap. Nice chart coming off the bottom here. It was pinball status, and then it's up here at the 34. 34 is right there. It's a real faint line right in here. But right now, if we get some good quality consolidation and then show some follow through, well, I see price running up here toward the 62 area. We'll just split the middle of the 50 and the 200 up here. I like the chart because it has broken out here of the Trendicator, also broken out of a couple high candles in here that created a little resistance. So I wouldn't like the chart. Well, let's do it this way. I wouldn't like the chart below that area. So that's just to me, it's a no-brainer for a stop. Anything below about $50.83, not so cool. Anything right in here is a buy to me, for me, my trading. PayPal. I say it's a buy for me in my trading. It's so important for everybody to trade your own trade. Find your own setups, or if it doesn't matter if you use people's setups or chart or trade ideas, but make sure they fit your comfort zone. For instance, I think there's several charts here today, coming off the bottom like this. For some people, this is a no-no zone. This is a no. You don't trade that. For some people, you're only going to look at trading charts that's trending, and then you're going to look for those rallies and pullbacks. Stick with it. If that's what you do, and if that's what you do best, don't do anything else. So, like I said, today there's a couple there that are like here today that's like that. But, if you don't trade down here, don't. If you can't see, what we call a pinball setup, if you can't see that setting up and you don't understand it, don't trade it. And this is a pinball setup. Well, it's not perfect because we don't have the proper spread between price and the 34, but I'm not going to shoot it because of that. Looks like a nice chart to me. Good bottom here on PayPal. We've gapped up. We're over the Trendicator. We're over the 20 simple moving average. We're consolidating. This looks like a buy. Where would you not like it? Well, that's pretty... This one might be a little trickier for some folks. Some folks might not like it below 194. Some folks might not like it down here. I might be more this Actually, I'm going to raise that up. There we go. I'm more of a 191.05 stop person on this. There's my trade setup. My target area will be up to that 50. That's what I'll be looking at. So about a 14.5%, excuse me, reward. Okay, CHD is another one. We're not going to do all that for all these. CHD, here's one that's trending. CHD has broken out. There we go. So this is the way I would set the trade up. Anything up here is a buy. I'm going to move that down. In fact, we'll move that down right there. Anything below that 93, whatever that is, 93.80, would tell me that this J-hook continuation breakout's not working. So I don't want to be in it. I only want to trade what I'm looking for. And in this particular case, J-hook continuation breakout. Below, if it breaks that to the downside, it's no longer a worthy trade. Here's TAL. TAL's been on the watch list over the past, I don't know, month, maybe a couple of times. And man, I think it's just getting better and better here, setting up quite nice. Now, we do need to break out. We break out of 583. That's where the bigger money gets made. Nothing wrong with buying it in here if that's, you set your trade up, set your stop in there. So above 583, let's move that over. Man, I don't see why this can't. Well, there's a spot right there. This is in my way. There we go. And then maybe we come up here to the top of this big gap down candle. Man, that's some decent money. What is that right there? That's 63%. That's 26% just to the 660 area. So keep an eye on TAL, T-A-L. ROKU. ROKU, one of, this is a lot of traders' favorite chart here. Would go on a lot of your favorite trade list here. And ROKU looks like it's trying to come up. So we're up 3 days here. Watch for that rest. Hey, that reminds me. A lot of these we looked at yesterday, and I had a couple people ask me, what about the 3-day rule? It's up. Well, remember, it's not necessarily a buy now. It's a buy after some consolidation. So let it consolidate. What if it doesn't consolidate? You have a choice to buy it or not. So what we're looking for is up. I'm looking for a little consolidation, and then we can go up. I do that poorly. Let me draw it this way. Let's do this. Tool, highlight. So let's say today just does this, and then the next day does this. It could be just a 2-day consolidation. It could be just a 1-day consolidation, and then the buyers start to break it out. We never know exactly how many days it's going to consolidate and rest right in here. So, yeah, I'm not looking at buying it right here. I'm looking at that consolidation. If it started to move up today, it's probably not a trade for me personally. Probably not a trade because it's getting too tall up there, too risky. There's better trades that I feel that have relaxed a little bit. Man, my throat is really dry. Hey, Chubb is asking a question here. Isn't TAL a Chinese-based company we should be avoiding? Yes, TAL is a Chinese company, and if you want to avoid it, you certainly can. But it doesn't mean everybody needs to avoid it. That is one of those trading personal rules. Yesterday, it had 22.2 million trades in it. Somebody's not avoiding it. Somebody's not avoiding it. So, but if you feel you want to stay away from the Chinese stocks, then do that. That is one of your choices. It's like, how do you want to trade? Do you want to trade in your skivvies, or do you want to trade all cleaned up, shaved, and dressed? It's your choice. Truly is. CRTX coming off the bottom here. This is a nice pinball setup, beautiful pinball setup. It's also a 3/8 trap. Here we have about 67% to that 34 EMA. We're putting in a bottom right here. We'll put this line right in here. And along the way, this might be a good area to think about profits if bought into this area. Skivvies. Yeah. Skivvies. Is that going to be the word for the day? Skivvies? PSFE. Boxers. Boxers. Maybe I should have said boxers. Here's PSFE. Good morning, everybody. Let's start the day off right. Here's PSFE. Nice reversal here. Rule of thumb, I think this is a good rule of thumb. Rule of thumb is if the stock's been up 3 days, you don't particularly want to buy it. That's just asking for trouble. Too much risk of relaxing and pulling back, putting you in the red right away. So rule of thumb is we've got a low, a high. We want to see a higher low. Higher low doesn't have to come here. Higher low can come right there. Higher low can come tomorrow maybe, right in here. And then what we want is for price to break out right in here. Boom. And then that becomes a tradable bottom right in there. So PSFE, here's a case where I'm looking for a little bit of rest, a little bit of relaxation. Remember the charts that I'm posting all here, they're 2 to 15 day trades. Not to mean that I would buy it and just hold it for 15 days. They can be a trade I see up to 15 days. And what makes 15 days so important? Not a doggone thing. It could be 20 days for that matter. It's a chart I'm going to put on my watch list, put it on my stock scanner watch list, and I'll wait for it to set up the way I want. For instance, this is a prime candidate for a setup for a 3/8 trap. Let's do this right here. There we go. That's a prime candidate for a 3/8 trap setup. All it needs to do is pull back into this area. And there we have our 3/8 trap setup. Nice little rest. PTON. Boy, it breaks my heart to say this. It does. I do think PTON down the road will be a short. But in the meantime, let's take advantage of any relief rallies. And with the current bottom here, with the 2 doji type candles right here, and the bullish engulf, if we can hold up and start to pop out, this could be a pretty nice relief rally, maybe up to about 59.95. I will be watching this as it goes higher for that short setup, as I think PTON is not worth $40. So there we go. That's the trade ideas for today. For what is today? Thursday. I want to thank everybody for being here, and we'll see you all in a few minutes, just right before the market opens. Take care. Thanks.